A Dream and a Memory. The seventh and final episode of Paramount Plus Western series 1923 features an epic battle between the Duttons and Donald Whitfield. When a Yellowstone Dutton ranch battle develops, Spencer Dutton arrives. Despite his desire to be a good husband, his duty to his family and country forces him to act again. Alexandra, Alex, Dutton makes a life-changing decision to reunite with her love. The sequel finishes with an uncertain, yet touching depiction of the star-crossed lovers. Spoilers ahead. English ball scene. Spencer and Alex reunite at an English ball at the end of Season 2 of 1923, and they immediately start dancing together after a long separation. After the World War I soldier passes away, this specific scene unfolds in the afterlife. Even though they are both dead, the scene shows how much they loved and committed to each other. Spencer and Alex, two lovers who end up apart, face a number of problems and setbacks. The second they start dating, they always have to say goodbye to each other. Whenever they attempt to stay together, they escape the English woman's fiancé and family by getting married, but the latter group finds out about their escape and tries to tear them apart. Upon Donald Whitfield's arrival at the Dutton Ranch, Spencer and Alex are reunited after being separated in Marseilles, France. The combat veteran is forcibly separated from his wife, who has already succumbed to a potentially fatal cold. Their lives have been complicated by the fact that Spencer and Alex have both faced death in the course of seeking to be with one another. There has never been a happy ending for the couple. They can't even appreciate the finer things in life, like an English ball, neither of them experiencing anything lavish while they are alive despite coming from prominent families. The worries, responsibilities, and difficulties of this world vanish the moment Spencer and Alex pass away. They're no longer threatened by anything that might try to drive a wedge between them. Their demise frees them from the constraints of their other goals and aspirations. So at last, they meet again in the afterlife, free from earthly concerns. Spencer informs Alex of her eager anticipation of being reunited with him after her death, which occurs 45 years after Alex's death. The English ball also stands for the opulence they have yet to enjoy as a couple because of their financial situation. The last scene of the second season of 1923 further emphasizes the undeniable bond between Spencer and Alex. Despite the many times life has separated them, they triumph over all obstacles on their path to reuniting, albeit in the afterlife. We see in this scene that not even the prospect of death can break their bond. Spencer and Alex's son John. As a pair, John Dutton III, played by Kevin Costner, is the son of John Dutton Jr., and one of the main mysteries of 1923 is his family background. Yellowstone, the mothership series, features Costner as the protagonist. Viewers were compelled to reconsider this decision following Elizabeth Dutton's miscarriage in the first season, which led to the initial assumption that John Dutton was the son of Jack and Elizabeth. The second chapter concludes with Alex giving birth to a baby with Spencer. She calls him John in honor of her late husband's brother, John Dutton Sr. It is reasonable to assume that the son of the English woman and the war soldier is the same John Dutton too, because he is the second John in his family. Despite the revelation in the Season 2 finale that Spencer has a second son from a previous relationship, the likelihood of this son being John Dutton II is extremely low. To begin with, the veteran does not have to marry that widow in order for his second child to be legally recognized as his heir. It is hard to fathom such a boy becoming the master of the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch in light of the rigid legal frameworks of 20th century Montana. Given that Spencer already had a son named John, he might not have wanted to use the same name for his second child. An illegitimate child becoming the father of John Dutton III is practically impossible, even when we account for the likelihood of the first son's early death, as he is born before he reaches maturity within Alex's womb. Jack and Elizabeth are not John's parents, as the show's second season confirms even further. She departs the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch after hearing the news of her husband's death, ready to begin a fresh chapter in her life. Since she obviously wed someone unrelated to the Duttons, there's no reason for her to honor her late father-in-law by naming her child after him. Given these details, it's safe to say that the John we saw in Yellowstone, Spencer and Alex's John, and the reason Kara referred to him as the future of the Dutton family, are the same John.